Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another experiment. Today we are looking at Ireland and what they would do if they had all those players at their disposal. There's a few in here that are big names and a few that have actually played for Ireland in their younger years, so it'd be interesting to see what they could have done for the first team. We've made them all Irish, of course, and only able to play for Ireland, so that's what they'll do. Let's take you through those players who have actually played. So you've got Harry Kane at Tottenham Hotspur. You can tell, obviously, the talisman of the group, I'm sure. A hell of a player, and he's done very well for England. Let's see how he does for Ireland. Jack Grealish as well, one of those players that change sides as such at Man City. James Maddison, who's actually an attacking midfielder as well for them. Declan Rice, another player that's played younger years maybe for them and was one of those controversial ones, but I'm very happy that he has decided to play for England. Nathan Redmond, who I didn't know was Irish, but apparently he is according to Football Manager, so he's now playing for their national team. Patrick Bamford, who's actually recently got a England cap, I believe, for England, or got called up to the squad at least. He's managed to get to the Ireland squad. Michael Kane as well for Everton. You've also got Alex Mccarthy, the Southampton goalkeeper. Mark Noble playing for Ireland, which it would have been nice to see him play for England, to be fair. And then Gary Cahill, who's actually currently injured and a free agent in the game. So it'd be interesting to see if he does make any appearances. But there you go, that's the squad. We can see that they are currently sitting 36th in the league, in the world rankings. So we'll have to take a look at how they get on. But let's jump ahead and see. All right, here we are then. We're gone a few months on, 39th in the league. Let's take a look at the schedule and how they've got on so far. So it looks like in their Nations League division group, they've not done well at all, to be quite honest. That's quite a surprise to me, to be clear, because they've got a good team. So the fact that they're drawing against Finland, losing to Bosnia and Wales so well as well. Let's take a look at the lineup, how they play it. So they've got Byrne and Brady on either side, but Kane's up top, Grealish just behind with Maddison in deeper. They're playing Rice and Keane at centre half. Okay, that's interesting. They've got McCarthy, Bamford, Noble and Redmond on the bench. So they are making the use of those players, but maybe not getting the best out of them. So they're 39th, so they've actually gone down in the rankings, which is interesting to see. They're joint 39th, though, with Ghana and Ecuador, but maybe not what they really wanted, having recently gone down an extra one. So we'll have to jump ahead again, see how they get on, if they're going to get to any competitions, and how they do. Okay, so we're in January 2022, so a little bit on from where we were last. 39th ranking still, so no real change there. Let's take a look at how the rest of the time went. I mean, 2021 was not good for them. They did okay to start with in the World Cup qualifying Group B. I mean, they didn't make the World Cup, missing out by a point, which is a shame. They were close, but not quite close enough. Let's take a look at tactics-wise. So they're playing Bamford and Redmond on the wings now. Grealish is deeper with Rice, and then Keane's at the back. Not playing Maddison in that lineup, which I'd certainly pop him in there for Jack Byrne. I know Jack Byrne's not a bad player, but I would definitely replace him with Maddison, who's just a little bit better. But that would be the lineup that I would go for, certainly. Michael Keane at the back there for them. But we'll jump again. We'll do a bit of a bigger one this time and see how they're getting on. Hopefully they'll improve the world rankings and make it to a tournament. So here we are. They have gone up, but they've still gone down, if that makes sense. They've gone up from their 39th ranking, but their starting ranking of 36th, they have still gone down one, which isn't great, not fantastic. Let's take a look, though, at the few years before. So we've jumped to 2027, so we've got a few to go through. The Nations League in 2022, looks like they did well there. It seems like they would have got the promotion as such for those leagues. You can see the qualifying groups for the European Championship didn't look too bad. They did lose to England, unfortunately, twice in that group, which probably would annoy them slightly. But there you go. They got to the Euros. They got through. I mean, wow. Okay. Going from nothing to the final in your first go. They lost to France and Portugal in the group stage, 3-0 and 2-1, but then ended up beating Greece 3-1, which got them through to the next round. They drew with Italy and went to penalties, which led them to win. Wow, look at that. 112th minute to score, nearly winning the game straight away, but they conceded a penalty, put it through to penalties. Then they beat Norway 2-1. Harry Kane getting 2 of those goals. He loves to do. 0-0 against Turkey, winning on penalties. And then finally, a 1-0 loss in the final of the Euros for them. It might have taken them a little while, but getting to a final is not bad going. Not bad going at all. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get to a World Cup at all. But World Cup qualifying, they've looked all right, to be fair. Maybe they have managed it. They didn't do too well in the Nations League, having gone up a division, playing Portugal, Scotland and Turkey. But yeah, could have been better. It doesn't look like they managed to actually make it to a World Cup, which is a shame. It is a shame. But let's take a look at the lineup. So you've got Kane up top, Grealish on the left, Maddison in the middle, Rice is at the back there with Collins and Kelleher in goal. That's kind of it for the players, you can see. I mean, like I say, they've gone up slightly, but nothing massive. So let's take a look at the players and how they've performed. Look at their stats in game. So Harry Kane still at Tottenham, which I don't think he would be in real life. He's definitely looking to move, but he's got 43 goals and 73 appearances, which is not bad at all. 73 caps for Ireland. Then you got Declan Rice, who's currently at Man City in game. 74 caps and 14 goals for him. Played a lot for Man City. Jack Grealish moved over to Liverpool. 69 caps and 20 goals for him. Recently signing for Liverpool. And then James Maddison, who's been at Leicester the whole time, 63 caps and 20 goals. Look like that is kind of it. You've got Will Smallbone at Fulham and Connor Coventry at Genk as well, who kind of top off the top players list. So only 4 of those boys in there still. But there you have it. They've fluctuated a bit. The highs being the 25th in the world rankings, but in the end dropping right off down to 37th. They even hit 42s that we saw. But there you have it. I hope you did enjoy. It was a bit of an interesting one just to see how they get on. Getting to a final of a Euros isn't bad at all, to be honest. But I hope you did enjoy. Like us, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you next time.